Hey everyone, good to see you all again. Today's video is going to be about how amazing ChatGPT is. And let me first demonstrate it and how I use it in my everyday life. And perhaps it might help you, whether you're going to school or if you want some cooking help or anything of that nature. Maybe understanding how to form better relationships. ChatGPT is a really good tool to use in your everyday life. So with that being said, let me share the screen here. So right here, as we can see here, here's already a collections of conversations I've already been having. Each one of them I haven't revisited. This was back in 2024, but this is just an example of the many questions I've asked ChatGPT to answer for me, and it does gather information really well. Now, this is how it will store your chats when you use it. If we go over here, for example, uh, I can ask a question. Tell me, let's just see, um, what is going on with the LA fires right now? And it will answer the question. Searching the web. See, it shows you right there briefly what it was searching through. And then it basically gives you a summary of what's going on. And it even provides links where, like references, where it gathered the information from. So if you want to read further, you can do this. Um, we can also talk about um, tell me a great Chinese dish to cook. Whoop, I misspelled that one. See, there we go. Compound chicken. It basically provides you the ingredients, the amount, whether it's by the cup, a tablespoon, a teaspoon, and it even gives you instructions how to cook certain foods. That's amazing. Let's go even further. Um, let's just see. I'm trying to ask questions. What are the new trends for let's just say men's style? And see, it was gathering data from other sites. And lastly, please provide a prompt that would be asked in a let's just say beginning English level in college. So if you're an English teacher, it will definitely provide you a prompt. And from here on out, I can just say, help me answer this prompt with a, let's just say, a brainstorm or a outline. There's a brainstorm and it provides me an outline. Now, here's where it can get a little touchy because this ChatGPT goes off by what I've been providing it for my own personal life, and it retains memory of whatever you type in. But I think that's pretty cool. But also, it can write your papers for you. Now, again, this is all about being mindful. This is up to the user, which is you, how you want to use ChatGPT. Do you want to use it to just write all your words, or you can provide a rough draft actually? For example, let me provide one right here. So I'm going to leave it there, just send it in, and it's going to provide an outline as you see. It's basically ChatGPT figures that, oh, maybe I want to express this day. And so it forms a new outline based on the information I just provided it. Now, let's just say I do this. Please make this into a professional paragraph. And as you see, ChatGPT actually is going to form that. It's taking a while to load. Oh, there we go. That's pretty cool. And then you can go use it in a different way. For example, you can also say and direct it, uh, write it like a sixth grader wrote it. See? And you can also say, help me, please make a resume. See, it's providing the outline, it's providing what details you should put in the objective and the education, professional experience, skills, certifications, if you have any volunteer experience, and lastly, references. So it gives an amazing outline. Now, of course, if I provide all the information here, then ChatGPT will actually add it all here. And that's pretty cool. And right here, you can attach files in which the program will review it, will read it, and will basically give you some tips on what to do, and it will also follow your directions. For example, I've submitted my blood work from the hospital I go to, and when I asked it to please simplify this, help me understand this, it actually gave a really good explanation of all the images I provided. So I think this is an amazing tool. I have not used these other tools, but I also want to show that you can use it for all of its capabilities. You can also go here to use the voice. So right here, I can speak to it. So, hi, ChatGPT. Right here, I am demonstrating how to use this program on a YouTube video. Can you please explain yourself?
Hi there. Sure, I'd be happy to explain myself for your YouTube video. I'm ChatGPT, an AI language model designed to assist with a wide range of tasks like answering questions, brainstorming ideas, editing writing, or even providing step-by-step instructions. I work through text-based conversations, and you can use me to help with things like creating content, learning new topics, or solving problems. In your demonstration, you can show how I respond to prompts, follow instructions, and adapt to different styles or needs. Whether it's casual chat or professional help, I aim to provide clear, helpful, and tailored responses. Let me know if you'd like me to say something specific for your video.
As you can see, everyone, ChatGPT explained himself very well. A lot better than I could. However, this is useful. We can come have a conversation with him. So, in the next round, I'm going to do right now is have a conversation with him. Let's just say therapy wise. So, I'm going to bring up a scenario. Right now, I have a friend who's disrespecting me. What should I do?
That's a great scenario to explore. Here's how I'd respond to your question. If your friend is disrespecting you, the first step is to calmly address the behavior. You might say something like, "Hey, I noticed specific behavior and it made me feel how you felt." Focus on how their actions affect you without blaming them. This opens the door for honest communication. If they're open to talking, work on setting boundaries. For example, let them know what you're comfortable with and what's not okay. Healthy relationships involve mutual respect, so it's okay to stand up for yourself. However, if they dismiss your feelings or continue the disrespect, you may need to reassess the friendship. Ask yourself if this relationship adds value to your life or if it's causing more harm than good. Does this sound like advice you'd give? Let me know how you want to guide the scenario further for your video.
So, for those of you who are into therapy or are seeking therapy. Of course, ChatGPT is just one source, but for everyone else that doesn't have the finances to afford therapy, you can come to ChatGPT and it will guide you. It will give you good therapeutic advice, from my own opinion, of course. But now let's change up the subject. Let's ask ChatGPT something else, something that's been on my mind. So the next topic is going to be about the LA fires. ChatGPT, there's been a controversy right now that the LA fires and the government are involved. For example, one of the neighbors in the cities over there mentioned how the reservoirs were empty and dried, and noted how convenient it was that it was dry before the fires began, as if it was like the fires meant to happen and all the fire hydrants are dried up. What do you think about this? Is there like some kind of scheme going on with the LA fires? And of course, there's not enough information yet. They're dealing with the fires right now, but what do you have to say about that?
That's an interesting and complex question, and it's understandable why such concerns arise during times of crisis. Let me offer a balanced perspective. Wildfires, especially in places like Los Angeles, are influenced by a mix of environmental, human, and sometimes infrastructure related factors. California has faced recurring issues with drought, overgrowth of vegetation, and extreme weather conditions, which create a perfect storm for wildfires. However, when people notice patterns like empty reservoirs or malfunctioning fire hydrants, it raises eyebrows and leads to speculation. The concerns about dried reservoirs and fire hydrants not working could be due to mismanagement, aging infrastructure, or even the extreme demand placed on water resources during droughts and emergencies. Sometimes poor planning or delayed upgrades can amplify the damage caused by natural disasters. As for government involvement in starting fires intentionally, there's no evidence to support such a claim. However, people are right to question the effectiveness of fire prevention strategies, especially when communities feel unprepared or abandoned. Investigations into these matters often follow such disasters, which helps clarify whether the issues were due to negligence, oversight, or something else entirely. It's crucial to stay informed with updates from credible sources while avoiding jumping to conclusions. Speculation can sometimes overshadow the urgent need for recovery and support. What's most important right now is ensuring people's safety and, and addressing the immediate crisis. Let me know if you'd like more clarity or further thoughts on this.
Thank you, ChatGPT. See, as I mentioned before, ChatGPT is a very, it's an amazing tool. And in this conversation, it chose to be balanced. And I appreciate that. So for you viewers out there, getting ChatGPT is very effective and beneficial to everybody, especially in the academia. I think it's a useful tool. I strongly encourage people to get it. With that being said, thank you again, ChatGPT. I'm going to move on to different features, but I definitely will come back and use you after I'm done with this video. Thanks again.
You're very welcome. I'm glad I could be part of your video, and I appreciate your kind words. It's great to see how you're showcasing how useful and versatile I can be. Feel free to come back anytime, whether it's for advice, learning, or just brainstorming. And good luck with your video, and I'm here whenever you need me. Have fun exploring the other features.
So as you can all see, and then of course it provided the transcript of everything we talked about, and even got my transcript of how I explained it to ChatGPT, and basically I understood the conversation. And that was a total of 6 minutes. I can actually listen to this recording again later, I think. No, I can't. But it basically is like a record right here to show that we actually had a voice chat here. So this is pretty cool. Let me see here. This is read out loud. So yeah, I think we can read it out loud. Let's see.
You're very welcome.
Yep. So we can review it again by hitting that button. See, I don't know everything, but this is amazing. So going along with some of the other features, if we go all the way up over here to this side right here, we can explore some of these right here. For example, DALL-E, I think that's how you say it. If we go right here to DALL-E, for example, you know, we can type in, this is where we can create images. For example, I can say an anime hero that is fighting a monster and saving the village, let's just say. See, it's generating an image, so this is pretty cool. So for some of you that have PowerPoints, or for some of you that just want some cool images to print out, make into stickers, or just something to include in your own videos, as you can see here, it created some cool images here. Look at that. That's amazing. So if some of you are wondering why some YouTubers use cool images, this is part where they're creating it. And then here's the other one. That's so awesome. We can go further. We can type in something else. Let's say um, a man walking in the woods, uh, like a hermit. Okay, let's do that. Let's see what we get with this image. Whoa, that's so cool. Look at that. That's amazing. And then let's go for one more example. Let's see how that looks like. These are cool images. This looks very biblical in the sense. Whoa, that's so cool. Yo, guys, that's really awesome. Sometimes um the the pictures will come out a little weird. For example, I think she's holding like the knife or the sword is coming out of her finger. And so if you pay attention to details, you'll see some deformities, something that doesn't look so natural. I think we saw it right here, for example. You see the sword is right here, but the character's not holding onto the sword. And yeah, you'll see some deformities here and there. Let's see with this one. The village is nice. The monster's right there. Yeah, but sometimes the dolly isn't so accurate all the time. But hey, who cares? This is a great image that's been generated by this program. And of course, you have here where you can select it and you can do stuff with this. I haven't used the full features, but I think it's amazing what one can do with these kinds of programs. And then the last one, which is so cool, before I end this video, let me go back over there. And the last one is Sora. This wasn't here before, but they recently added this. This is some of the videos I created so far. And then, of course, if you go back to recent, these are videos created by other users, and it's pretty cool what they've come up with. Like, for example, if you click on this one right here, this person wrote, and you see right here, it gives the full description of what this person typed in. But right here, we see a brief note of it. But then right here, create a realistic animation of an elephant in a snowy mountain setting, standing on a snow-covered grass. The elephant has a tank canyon instead of a trunk, aimed at the ground. When the canyon fires large, iridescent bubbles, the force propels the elephant quickly into the air. The scene should include a cold, serene atmosphere with snowy peaks in the background and faint mist. So, based on your description, that's what it generates. And this is really cool if you think about it. So, let me go back here. So, here's the kind of images. And if you go down here, this is where you can describe your video. So, I'm going to put down here a video of schools and colleges accepting ChatGPT in academia, and people are cheering. ChatGPT is also clapping in joy. Let's see how that looks like. So we leave that alone. It's generating the video. These are so cool. They're like so realistic. And of course, there's a subscription with this program that will cost more money. That's gnarly. That's pretty cool. But right here, if you see right here in the top right, it's showing that it's barely loading up right now. So I just have to wait until this says ready or when that one is fully loaded. But look at these examples. That is so cool. This just goes to show the kind of like thoughts that people are having, like their imagination. Look at that. That's amazing. Wow. So of course everyone, yo, that's so cool right there. This is done by Kima. Hey, so anyways, what I'm trying to say with all of this is that I haven't shown all the features of ChatGPT, and I think it'd be cool that if you guys are ever interested that to get it yourselves and give it a try and try it for its full features. And seriously, it's just so awesome what this can do, and this is definitely the future. Of course, with technology, there's always that big idea about mindfulness. Make sure you're using it properly for yourselves and not doing anything that you shouldn't be doing with it, but ultimately use it for the betterment of yourself. And if it helps other people, that's amazing. So as you saw, my video is ready now. So here's a video. It made two videos. So let's see how they look like based on my example. Look at this. So here's the description I gave: a video of schools and colleges accepting ChatGPT in academia, and people are cheering. ChatGPT is also clapping in joy. What do you guys think? Okay, so this is the end of my video. I want to say thank you for joining me, and if any of you are ever interested, please get it yourselves. I think it's so amazing what it can do. Anyways, you guys take care and see you later. Please leave a comment if you have anything interesting to say about this. So cool.